Okay, so I just realized you guys couldn't even hear me. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it short. Another Wednesday, more Genshin Impact. Yeah, yeah. So glad I can check that. Fuck. Oh, I just gave like a whole introductory, bro. Anyways, like I was saying, more God of War 3 come. Well, not more God of War 3. I'm gonna start God of War 3 soon. More Assassin's Creed Shadows coming soon as well as other things. I'm gonna continue Poppy Playtime. Just a lot more coming up on the channel in the next few weeks. Oh God, that's embarrassing. But shit, I gotta do all this all over again. Like I said, it's Wednesday. More Genshin. Brother's link is for his channels in the description. Go show him some love. Join the Discord. Be part of the channel, part of the fun. You can suggest games. You can talk to us. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. They can join us on this and many other awesome adventures. I'm just glad I caught that like early. Jesus Christ, extend your wings. I'm just glad I caught that early on. Like that was. Ugh, that was embarrassing. What's up, Pixel Giants? I don't know why, but like my microphone just like disconnects. Be like, hey, you don't have anything connected right here. I'm like, bro, I know it's there. Why is it telling me to go? Oh, lower. I thought it was telling me to go up. Haven't seen you in a long time. I've been streaming. Well, I'll admit it's not as consistent as it used to be, but you know. That's a death trap right there. Like the water in this game is dangerous. Now I'll admit my consistency isn't as much as it used to be because Jesus Christ, my work schedule. But yeah, I've been around. It might be a notifications thing though. I know YouTube likes to be weird with notifying when somebody streams.
Right.
Brian, I'm not beefing with you right now. Move. Wait, I went too low? What the fuck? Hang on. Ooh, don't fall in the water. You'll drown immediately. Where am I supposed to be going? Can't start the quest until I actually get there, you know? Huh? This is where I just came from. What? Whatever. I'll let them do their thing.
Now that we made it to Sumeru, our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City.
So I become a
Find a way to
Sumeru.
meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh, right, I gotta turn the
And
auto.
speaking of Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your sister. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Alright, sounds like a plan. I feel like I'm playing this out of order. Like, something
But,
feels off.
Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby. Wait a second. Look! There's someone up ahead! Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like lost adventurers.
It's part of adventure, though.
We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost.
Completely
We'd
ignored
like to
you.
ask for some directions. Huh? Did they not hear Paimon? Hey! You over there! Could you give us some directions?
Huh?
I've been in that situation before. Like, I've said before I live in Indianapolis. I was downtown one day just trying to find a Walgreens. Like, and I was just trying to ask people, like, hey, can you just tell me how to get to Walgreens? And didn't even look at me. Like, it was so whack.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Oh, wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Or maybe there's a reason. It is something to get worked up about. I don't know. That's rude as hell. You know?
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we get the chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
Oh, where are you?
Come on, let's follow her. Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Oh, another sneaking mission. Okay. Where's she even at?
Huh? She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
Because that one mission where I had to actually, like, stalk somebody, that
This cave would lead
sucked.
to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again?
Let's give it another shot. Why not?
Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice.
It looks like
Maybe
it would.
living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Oh?
Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good.
Something's not right. Yeah, something's definitely not
What?
right. Like, what?
Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything.
I've got to get out of here? I wish they would just let him have voice lines. I think I'm going to pass out. Oh, damn. Yep. I have heard from some... Whoops.
Traveler, this is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
I have heard from people who, like, actually do, like, faint regularly. You can't tell when it's about to happen. Like, it doesn't just, like... You don't just blink and you're somewhere else. Like, you know you're falling out. Oh? What the hell? I can't sprint. I can't jump. I can't do it. Oh, what? Stranger Danger doesn't exist here. He is the Stranger Danger. See how you bring it up, Diddy? Like, what, brother? I say this every stream. The music in this game is phenomenal. The cutscenes are phenomenal. I want this to be an animated series so bad. Yeah, thank you, Pixie. Tell that man to calm down, because I remember what he said about a certain character in a certain stream of this game.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
I'm not going to repeat it, but hey.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that he's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake!
Where am I?
Well,
Where was I?
we're
What just happened?
Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
I seriously love how you can, like, tell if somebody is a playable character. Thank you for the help.
Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything, really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort?
The drug's good, bro. What are you talking about? Okay. Taste in my mouth. What? Huh? No, I seem fine, except this taste in my mouth. It's so bitter.
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget,
You gonna get it
Master
for free?
mentioned you should take more
Cool.
medicine once you wake up.
I don't think I have anybody with that element.
Whoops.
Kale, what's the matter? Were you trying to retrieve the medicine?
This man has a tail.
As I've already told you, you must be
ears, okay.
careful with these. I'll get it for you once I am finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the Guide to Avidia Forest's edible
Taste
fungi
avoid,
is
exactly.
clearly posted on our bulletin board, but if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Like if I pass out or like go to sleep or anything, I better not wake up tasting anything.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll
Farbode.
just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Hey, Chevy, remember Bode? Remember your guy, Bode? Rest in peace, Bode.
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh, this is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training in meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as Spirit Borneal to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination.
Bode did nothing wrong. Multiple people died because of his actions. Bode did nothing wrong. Like Seer alone dying, and then her come on now. You gotta be ashamed of yourself.
In
Bode did
hopes of
nothing wrong.
asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the Spirit Borneal I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand.
So it is a drug.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that all makes sense.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences, or did you see anything while unconscious?
A giant sakura tree.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
You know, seeing things when you're unconscious. When I had my surgery for my heart, like I even said to the nurse who was like checking on me when I woke up, like I saw a turtle. Just like I'm curious. Like other people who've had surgeries, I always ask them like, "Hey, did you see anything while you were out?" Like I had like a vivid memory of a turtle. Just I don't know why.
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
But we need to get to Sumeru City. You speak slow. What the fuck? Hey, bitch. First off, turtles aren't actually slow. It's tortoises. Alright? What I saw was a turtle sitting in a stone in water. So.
No need to be hasty.
And
As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
what?
Oh, are you okay?
Bro, they sending me back?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else.
You know what? That doesn't work when you're reading it, so I'm gonna just say it wrong just to piss you off. Tomato, tomato, my brother.
The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own, at least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell. Okay?
Alright.
Good. Now, continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right!
Debbie, what you mean by that?
Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first.
Chave, what you mean by that? Like, what?
Are you even listening to Paimon?
Why y'all being
We're
racist
just
towards
over
each
here
other?
worrying about you, you know.
I feel it's a little weird.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
A flipping donkey? See, you might have just been high. Anyways, you know, something I realized, like, it's not always like an option of what you're gonna say, but sometimes it's like the first part of what you're gonna say and then the second part. So I gotta read both of them. But yeah, my body does feel a little weird. But what I mean is, I don't think what I saw were hallucinations.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
I'm not sure. When I saw the vision, it felt as if I was standing deep underground. But the red sky, could it have been Conria? See, I remember how to say that name.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right?
I don't think that's the case.
Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? But if that's the case, why would he try to hide that from us?
Exactly. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier.
He's always
Well,
quiet.
that settles it then. We'll
Silent
stay here to
protagonist.
rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
Let's start by having a chat with Kale. Probably said that name
Good
wrong though.
idea. Kale's pretty friendly.
Kale.
We
Okay.
can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kale!
You know, I've had like discussions with a friend of mine, as well as I've said it on stream. Like, would I rather live in Mondstadt or Inazuma or even Liyue? I'd live here. Like, I love how they're just like integrating their buildings into the nature around them. So, like, while Mondstadt and Liyue is cool, I'd live here. Like, this place is nice. Avatar vibes, you know? I mean, the blue people,
All
by the way.
right,
Now.
next let's see your right hand. Not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful, understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale,
You do not want to
today's
live in
patrol will be a long
Sumeru?
one,
Damn.
so you won't be coming
All
along
right.
this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... Well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
I mean, Inazuma's racist, so like there's that. Like, oh, a foreigner. That's where every 5 seconds I was hearing an NPC say that line. Like, oh, look, it's a foreigner.
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
So I'm guessing this is like, there's something going wrong here that I just can't see it yet. But is this something we can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
It's a personal hell.
Got it! I'll be right there! Alright, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave any further details to Kale.
I'm just saying I would miss
Yes,
like,
you can count on me.
I would miss like, you know, Star Wars and like technology and whatnot, but fantasy world, I'd take it. I would take it. Like I'd be in Mondstadt just vibing out.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a
I
ranger.
feel like Sumeru is the most fucked up
Well, a
nation.
forest ranger's
For real?
responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps
No, man,
as we
can't
make
control
our
the
way to the
fuck-
Statue of
whoa,
the Seven.
whoa. We're talking about fake places.
Paimon, traveler,
Good lord.
this way.
You must have somebody coming
Leave
for
the
me.
task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Say less. I'm not rocking the Adventure Guild outfit though. Like, if I was in this world, I'm sorry.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
What lamps? Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
What was that? Sounds like a crab just got away from me.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Like, Jay, like, what was up with that? Like, where'd that come from?
The statue statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue.
No need to worry. I'm a terrific climber.
Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Rukkhadevata.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom,
What, nigga,
but also
what?
power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
JB, what? No! No! I almost put you in timeout. Chave, don't do it. Don't hurt my angels. Let's just. Good lord. That completely distracted me from what she just said. Hold on, wait. Okay. Does it coincide with Conria?
According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Siristana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then...
I wanted to sit up.
I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry. We understand.
I get the time about
No,
go to
no,
hell.
it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
Just, nah, bro. Shaming him ain't enough. We gotta take his life.
Because you two know Amber, right?
Oh shit.
Wait, Amber? You mean...
The Outrider Knights of the Favonius? The Avid Glider from Mondstadt? Yeah, the Avid Glider.
Yes,
Why
that's
not?
her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
Yeah, she wants to vibe out in Mondstadt. I get it.
Sorry.
Like I said, I get it. Mondstadt's cool. Where he? Hold on. Like I said, don't kill him, my angels. Hold up. We'll let him slide for now.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
And now he wants to fight. Okay.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Check out this cool thing I got.
That's how you knew.
Yep, so
Hourglass.
please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendroarchon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books.
JB,
Sorry.
you're at like a 12 right now. Bring it down to about a
alright.
6.
You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. Why do you two want to know about the Dendroarchon?
Like, this is really cool though. My mom has a green one. She gave me this.
So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it goes
Mention
up instead of
We
down.
are friends after all, right?
Hey, who brought up cheesecake? What the hell? I'll take. Give me a slice. Shit. Anybody who knows me knows that's my favorite dessert. Paimon's right. We're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Now can't my brother just see? Oh, there we go. Excellent climber. I'm so good at climbing, I didn't even touch the rock.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
It's gotta be lesser, because
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below. Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Kale.
alright. Okay, bro, just got to the back rooms. Oh yeah, the characters I have. I wanted to go ahead and show that. I think I probably already showed you. My favorite, right here. Where's the ninja girl? She's really cool too. And I just got him actually. I don't know what he does, but like. Leave the cheesecake alone. What is going on in the chat? Where'd she go? Oh.
Kale, we're back!
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
I didn't
I brought some
climb.
fruit and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon, some restraint, please. Like, come on now.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Pita pockets.
What?
Did she just drop the fucking food?
No, you dropped it on the ground!
Not to worry.
Blasphemous.
I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Paimon nearly had a heart attack there. Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
Is it brownie cheesecake though? That's what I'm
You
wondering.
really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Oh, whoops. Hold up. Okay, sorry, I had to correct something.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens
tuft of
from
hair
time to
sticking up.
time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission.
Paimon
Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
I wonder if she'll ever
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master.
if she'll explain what
he
she
may
is.
seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted.
Like I know
I've
they
heard
said,
the
"Oh,
veteran
Paimon's just
rangers say
Paimon."
that
but, like,
Master is
that's
from some ancient and mysterious
not an
race
answer.
that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. But Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something?
I feel you.
Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times,
She's
inviting him
secretly
to
God.
take up an official position there.
That might be the case.
But
who knows?
Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
I mean, that's what they did with Yoda. Like they first portrayed him to trick Luke. Like it was like, oh, he's just some goofy old man. He doesn't know anything. But then, nah, that's the Jedi Grand Master right there. He was testing you. Speaking of his ears, I'd really like to pet them. No, what the fuck? That does sound like something he would say.
Seems you already know him well. Anyway, I'm sure the sages were not happy about his responses. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that.
I'm gonna cook the food in this game one day.
Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care
Post
of
the
you
videos
after
on you.
finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon's still kinda upset, though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do? Try to attack him or something?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey!
Understandable. Like, he's getting away!
Paimon was genuinely concerned about
God,
you.
that was annoying.
Hey! Now even Kale's starting to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
Or what?
No! Don't touch me!
The hell? What just happened? Kale, you good?
Oh,
I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
Is this girl getting abused?
No, I'm... I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that.
You absolutely did.
Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh?
Yeah, I could see that.
What
Like
was
that
up
was.
with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
She's just right there walking slowly. But what the hell though? Now I'm curious. I gotta get it. Damn, where'd it go? I need ingredients.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Oh, I gotta actually like.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Whew.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No, no need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
All right. I thought I would dive.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That
God.
sounds terrifying.
They'll lose all control of their body? Like,
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar,
that
which is
sucks. I was mad about
precisely
the
why I
penis.
do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself.
so is there any cure for Elazar?
With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What?
Of course.
The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you already are familiar with them.
Yeah.
That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships.
Yeah, just by
I
a
trust
second.
that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Let's call this condition now.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Wait, can we come along? I was wondering if we were going to ask if we
We'd
can do
like
it
to do
ourselves.
something to help Kale too.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place.
I'm peeling glue off of
especially
the
for
bottle, by
someone
the
who's
way.
still recovering, like the Traveler.
It's very satisfying.
You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as the Nilot Pala Lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilot Pala Lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilot Pala Lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in
my
Sumeru
goodness.
have
Let's
names
say,
that are
don't aggro.
contrary to their species. Take the Calpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose,
Not gonna
and
attack,
is
I'm not gonna
completely
attack.
contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Kainari.
All right, cool. So yeah, like they won't attack. I'm not attacking. Everybody walked away
There
safely.
should be Nilode Pala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Alright, we've gathered enough new Aquala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Kainari.
Grab a few more just in case. And some meat. Damn it.
Hey Kainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Let me have a look. Good. Very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here. It seems we even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Okay, do I gotta press X?
Kainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early? Let's go find out what's going on.
It's perfectly balanced, as all things should. Okay.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
A what?
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Wait, Kainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Oh, please, that
Yes,
guy.
Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
I can also control the elements.
But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Who just want to keep it in their pocket? Like, come on.
Don't worry,
just
he
saying.
may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Seems the rumors about you were true then. In that case, all right. You two may accompany me.
Let's go.
We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville. We'll make an exception today and show you what it looks like up close. Stop. Don't move any further. Look there, in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the Withering. All right, Traveler. We're gonna have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need to look for what we call tumors of the Withering. If we eliminate those, then the area will be saved.
Gotcha. Let's do this.
Thank you. But I must warn you, don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You ready then? Let's go. First, we must locate any branches sustaining the Withering zone.
All right. Wait. I'm so lost. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, so like... Oh my God. Got it, okay. Oh, there's another one over there.
Got something for ya.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
You're stuck now.
Surrender!
Aiming at it, buddy. All right. Okay, so they're just gonna keep popping up. So like, how many do I need? Like, do I have to clear this guy out?
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
Okay. It didn't work. Oh, it actually says destroy. All right. What the hell is going on? What's up, Sam?
Did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes.
Yeah, I had
Thanks
no
to
idea
you
what I was
two,
doing.
We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh? Alright. It's like this. Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants.
It's his lapse
Most
long since we last
disturbingly,
met.
as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Pixel almost said the same
Well, why's
thing.
that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word
We were
from
just on Marvel
acquaintances at
Rivals
the
the other day.
academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Is there any way to permanently Is there any way to permanently get rid of the withering?
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
No, I haven't.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface.
Spreading it into like a massive cavern sounds like a lot. Blah. Sounds a lot like what I saw when I lost consciousness in the cave.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the god of wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Huh, you mean Irminsul is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Okay. I could probably, like, teleport there. This might be further away than what I just was. Come on. There we go.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Hmm? Can I get a crumb of context here?
What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
Yeah, I've heard like 3 of anything is like
You mean
SOS.
she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Microdose me with this stuff? No unusual feelings this time.
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
I am, like real life.
But wait, how'd you know that he'd be
Ugh,
okay
it's
this
hot.
time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone,
Oh, I
I
think the
observed
heat's
that
on.
he could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious?
What I saw weren't hallucinations, were there? I mean, from everything you've been through, you should have known that.
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
So what exactly was it that I saw?
When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself. I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneal are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
They're gonna follow the bird, aren't they?
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Been here for days? Jesus.
Yesterday,
I'm sure he has something important to say.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Yesterday? Nah.
Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here.
Oh God, it's so hot.
Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Whew, what's that sound? Topeza, is she okay? Well, she hasn't eaten. What is going on?
There you are. Hypatia, are you alright?
So hungry. Need water.
She looks famished. Yeah,
There's
she would
no
be.
way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
Some water would be good right about now.
Anyway,
But this has been
let's go
sitting
look
here
around.
for like a month. Ugh, it smells. It is just water, but like, I don't know.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this? What happened? And where are we?
No, Paimon, don't. I have the same way. Like, don't relax. What?
Really?
Whatever.
Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go investigate the area.
Like, I'm wondering the same thing myself. What happened? What is?
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Ever seen one of these?
Just immediately start beefing with the locals. I know how. Come on now. Okay. Okay. All right. What? Where am I now?
Huh?
Am I back in Inazuma?
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Bro, what type of force visions am I having? Alright, you will sometimes find primeval rosin and seal paths that correspond within domains of similar collect 3. Okay. I kind of want to see what's going on in here.
This'll pack a punch.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Guilty. You stand condemned.
Okay, so I did that way too early.
As a dutiful maid would.
Ever seen one of these?
Oh my. Wait, Vontae, you look. The banner's lit up right now? I'm gonna probably say no? I don't really know what you're talking about. Okay, I was wondering if that hurts. What do you mean banners? Like this stuff? What? Okay. Damn. No, maybe I'm supposed to like teleport up there. Okay, yeah. I was wondering what was going on. You can spend primo gems. Oh, so like, yeah, because I got that one character. Should I do it again? I'll let you decide. Or is this still not what you're talking about?
Whoa! I can join the team?
She can't. She said for the one at the bottom with the white hair. Okay, let's see what happens. Nothing but weapons. I just got him! Oh my god. So they gave me the same character again. Should I do it again? I'm gonna let you say, yeah, like I said, I'm gonna let you choose. Yes or no. Should I just do it again? Just real quick, one time for the one time. I know there's a delay, so I'm gonna wait for like the answer. If you want to, it was gonna be your choice, you know. All right, you know what? Fuck it. One more. Why not? If I see this man again, I swear.
I'm Chevres, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
She's cool too, but
You'll
not who I
excuse
was
me if I
looking for.
skip the pleasantries. Is there a case that needs my attention?
You know what? I'm feeling good about this. I'm gonna do it again.
Hi there.
Oh, shit, there we go.
Son, from
All
the
right.
Collective of Plenty, and I'm the most well-known fitness coach in my tribe. You look like you're in pretty good shape. Do you work out too?
Oh. It was worth it. So like now I only need just one character now. Use 87. I don't have Genesis crystals. I'm gonna do that off stream. I might as well go for all 4 of them, right? Now, which way was I going? I'm gonna do that. I was just like, I already have like 3 out of 4. I might as well get the 4th one because I did use them. I used them in the trial, and I really did like what she could, like the running on water thing. I want that.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute.
Now you know what?
Hey, look so good.
Hold on. Let me just cover any information that you guys would see, because I'm about to do it. So I needed how many more? 87. And I get 300 for $5. All right. We're gonna go for another pool. I know I'm not gonna get it, but we're gonna go for another pool. Wait, what's happening? Confirm. There we go. Bro, watch this end poorly for me. I knew it! I knew it. There's 6 more days. I'm gonna do it again. What the hell? What is going on? I'm actually so mad that just happened though. Like, oh shit.
Well. Looks like we meet again, traveler.
The Abyss Herald! What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Here we go.
The hunt is on.
Futile!
Oh, I just missed.
Surrender!
Leave it all to me.
This takes 4 to 6 hours to complete. Nah, wait a minute. Am I gonna have to part 2 this?
a spot. Should have known this'll pack a punch.
Disappear! Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due! Guilty!
Now you want to have water on you.
Futile! Twin blade! Yeah!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh,
I did, though.
Get it! We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
My journey will not end here. I still must find my sister.
Your sister? Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial? Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
You talking shit?
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Okay, so there's 7 quests in this archive. I'm just trying to see what's like. I'm trying to see where I'm at because I just saw that this might take 6 hours to finish. And like I did do a 4-hour stream when I first got to Inazuma. I'm not doing that again. Not today, because I'm hungry. What was all that just now? Strange. It feels like I was dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw.
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Sorry, I kind of zoned out there for a second. Yeah, just tell the truth.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
Wait, is he about to get that sickness that...
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit
Fontaine is
lying
worse.
around her.
Damn.
We can put that to good use.
Why does everywhere suck?
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
Do I look like Tainari? Oh, you mean Fontaine is like longer? They said if I need to break these up into different parts, I will.
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia.
It makes it better for me
Tainari
and the
sent
people
us here to
watching, because
bring
some
you
people don't have
food and
like
water.
5
Here,
hours to watch
we have
one
a
live
letter
stream.
that he
now.
asked us to give you.
Like 3 hours is pushing it when I'm streaming. Like when I got to Inazuma, that first quest was 4.5 hours long. That was tiring. What's going on here?
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you.
We had to save you. There's no trouble.
I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kinda wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips.
When will your next stream be at?
How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really?
Well, like I said, I can either do Assassin's Creed Shadows or God of War 3 tomorrow if I wake up early enough, you know? So, like, there's that. It might be God of War, because I don't know how long the Assassin's Creed quest will actually take.
I seem to understand now. All
Like, in the
fruit
morning, like
was
from,
likely from my neighbor.
If I need to, I'll
Must
start at
have
like
come
10
by
a.m.
and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
This is a little round creature.
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Listen, I might not even stop this right now. Like, if I'm close to the end, like, I don't know which quest I'm actually
Hold
on.
on a second, Traveler.
But if I'm close to the
You
end, I'll go
say
ahead
that
and, like,
before we
keep going.
arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange
Oh, well,
dream?
thanks for
Isn't
tuning
that
in,
a little
man.
too crazy to believe?
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying.
But this
I
is every
myself
Wednesday,
had a
though.
similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendroarchon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irminsul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
We're fascinating creatures.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
I feel you. Me too.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, Traveler. Today's menu will feature Sweet Madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Alright.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
Okay, yeah, so hold on. I might do this and then end it.
All done! Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing! And the box is a nice touch too! Let's go serve this up and start eating with Hypatia!
Hang on a second. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna finish this part. It shouldn't take too long.
Are you already finished cooking? Mmm, smells delectable. I'm truly thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Okay, that actually does look good. Like when I start cooking on this channel, I'm gonna make like food from Genshin. It's gotta happen, bro.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn eel for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the Academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn ale primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
You lost me there.
That's all right. I'm sure you'll come to a clearer understanding as you remain in Sumeru.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to his body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, he could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experienced a sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry, though. It appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon, but unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Whew. Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa, so knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Don't you ever feel afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects.
It is terrifying.
However, I've been feeling better as of late.
Yeah, I saw you.
I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself. and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Something
The
weird
sages
going
say
on
that
here.
wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of a dream I saw from the Aranara. It was a big chaotic mess.
Yes, if one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be. Just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
Yeah, this is a weird place.
Do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Thanks, Apasia. We wish you luck on your endeavors.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Continue chatting before settling down for a
Now
good
that
night.
we know
A good night's
Hypatia is
rest.
alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
So this is where I'm ending it. But yeah, like I said earlier, it might be Assassin's Creed Shadows tomorrow. It might be God of War. Depends on what I do tonight. And thank you all for tuning in. And for those who watched the video, I appreciate you just as much. 2 links in the description on one of my brother's channel. Go check them out. Show them some love. And the Discord, if you can. You know, you can talk to us, be part of the channel, be part of the stream, be part of the fun. You can suggest games. And just, you know, just makes you, it's more interacting. And with all that being said, thank you all for tuning in. I'll leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. So you can join us in this and many other awesome adventures. Good night, but not goodbye.